Holy shit. That's it, man. This is the one, okay? Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to unbox and review the Kramer Baretta Special. It's a pretty popular guitar nowadays that people are trying to buy because it's so cheap. You can get some of the colors for $179 even, but typically I think it's about $199. So I always wanted a Kramer. When I was younger, all of my guitar heroes seemingly were playing Kramers or had played Kramers. When I'd watch the old tape and see them playing their guitars, they were usually Kramers. So I always wanted one, but where I lived, I never saw one in person. One time I was at Guitar Center and I found a Kramer Focus. I think it was a 111S was the model. Basically a Strat, but it said Kramer on it, and they only wanted like $40 for it or something. Now this was like 20 years ago. I was really excited that I owned a Kramer, and I was so proud of it, even though it wasn't really a Kramer. It was more of a Strat that was made by Kramer, but I always was chasing that, either the banana headstock or that sharp headstock with the big logo or whatever. I always wanted a Kramer, but never really was able to get one because they were pretty much out of production. They were expensive if you could find them, and pretty much unobtainable for most of us that didn't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars for them. For a Kramer, you could get the Focus and the Strat copy Kramers fairly easily over the years, but a true Kramer was hard to come by. I noticed a few years ago that Kramer released the Kramer Baretta Special. The Baretta Special had a vintage 6-screw tremolo system. It had one humbucker that was slanted, which I thought is really cool, and one knob, which was 4 volume. And I kind of was on the fence about it for a while and decided, I don't know if I want to do this or not. I was with my wife at Guitar Center, and I played one, recently with the supply chain issues. I don't know about how it is where you live, but the Guitar Centers around me never had it in stock, so I could never try it out. Tried it out, fell in love with it, but it wasn't a color that I liked. So I put it back on the hanger and said, all right, I'm gonna try and find one. And I found one in the color that I like. It's called Ruby Red, and I ordered it, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. So once it gets here, we're gonna open it up, and then we're gonna plug it in, and we're gonna see what these Kramer Baretta Specials are all about. Are they real Kramers, or are they just cheap, terrible guitars with the Kramer name? Well, we're gonna figure that out in this video. Okay, so here it is. The doorbell rang a few minutes ago and this big box showed up. Now, I have not opened a guitar new out of the box in a very long time. I think the Mustang was the last time I did that, and I'm not sure if I filmed myself doing that on the channel or not. But usually when you buy a new guitar, you go to the store, you buy it off the wall. They don't always give you the box, you just take the guitar home. So it's one of those things that's pretty cool that you don't usually get to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it now, and I'll probably speed this up so that it's not excruciatingly slow to watch. Box within a box. There it is. That's a pretty cool box, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna reframe the camera now while I pull the top off this box on my little table here. Don't mind the toys on the floor. I have a 10-month-old who likes to play. I think that's a Furby over there and her little eagle. Anyway, let's open it up and see what's going on in this box here. You ready? I'll let you see it before I do. Oh, there's nothing to see. They packed it pretty good. It's in like a little sleeve. Put a little paper in the strings. Look at that. Kramer Baretta Special. And I gotta tell you, out of the box, the neck feels as good as my Fender Strat does. Right here, when I'm feeling this, it feels as good as my Mexican Fender's fretwork. I played one of these at Guitar Center, and I was amazed by how good it was, but I wanted it in red. It was discontinued, but I was able to find it somewhere else online. But look at that. You got your bolt-on neck, you've got your slanted humbucker here, you've got one control, you've got a vintage style bridge. On the back, you've got a neck plate that actually says Kramer on it. That's pretty cool. Headstock, you got your standard unbranded tuners. You've got your Kramer Baretta Special. And interestingly, the serial number is actually imprinted in the back of the headstock. That's right, Gibson style. So that's pretty cool. Well, let's take it downstairs now and let's see how it sounds. I can't wait. Okay, so here it is. Kramer Baretta Special. Now, I've done a couple of things to it since I opened it. Pretty much they're just cosmetic. This 5150 truss rod cover. I'm not a big fan of like signature guitars, like playing the guitar that somebody else owned, but paying homage to something else. So this is paying homage to my hero, Eddie Van Halen. I mean, this guitar was pretty much designed and inspired by him at the very least. I mean, he did help design the 5150 guitar itself with Kramer, but this isn't quite that. There's no Floyd, nothing like that. The other thing I did was I took the volume knob off and I put a tone knob here, because as Eddie would have said, another homage to him, doesn't turning this up just change your tone? So, one tone knob. And there's a capacitor inside here that's on this pot right here, very small. I went ahead and snipped that off. It comes in all these guitars, and really what it does is it kind of robs the pickup of power. When you turn it down, it works kind of like a treble bleed, but a bad one. And so, I mean, for what this guitar is going to be used for, I didn't care about that. So if you notice it sounds kind of muffly or low output, check that cap. That'll help you take care of that problem. So you can kind of see it in there. There's this little thing right here. So you don't have to solder it out. You can just grab your snip like this. Can you see it? Where's my... There you go. Like this. And you just want to get down in there, and you just want to snip it. So snip. And then you want to do it on the other side, but you don't want to break anything. So I think I have wire cutters. I'm going to use those instead. Nope. We're just going to use this. So then you get in there, and you don't want to cut your whatever else you have in there. So I'm going to bend it down like that so that I can see what I did. And then I'm going to snip it. There. All right. You just pull it out. So cool. Yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead now and see how it sounds. Now, this guitar obviously is made for a certain kind of music, but for the sake of representing how the guitar sounds, we're going to do it clean first. Then we'll go to the fun settings. Clean. Sounds pretty good. Let's see how it cleans up with this knob. So here we go. It's up all the way. Turn it down a little. Pretty cool. Let's see how it sustains though. That's okay. Not the best thing ever, but it's not terrible either. Alright, we all know what we're here for. That's it, man. This is the one, okay? Here's the deal. This guitar is less than $200. This one was I think it's $179 if you can find it. The new ones that you can buy, I mean, this is like an older one because they don't make this color anymore, but the newer ones are $200, and even at $200, holy shit. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, here's the deal. I don't have it within our... Yeah, I do. Like, I bought parts for this guitar, okay? Because I expected that I was going to need a new bridge. So, like, I got a new bridge here with a full block and a pop-in arm and all that stuff. I thought I was going to need a new nut. So, I got a metal nut. And it's staying stock, guys. I'm not putting anything in it. I mean, the 5150 is a cosmetic. The tone for a volume is cosmetic. I really don't have much else to say. You heard it, right? You heard what I heard. Here's the thing. If I went to my local music store, right, and I saw a Kramer hanging on the wall, and it sounded like and felt to play like this one, I would assume it would be $500 to $600, and that would be fair. I'm not saying this guitar is worth $500 to $600 new. That's not what I'm saying. My point is that this is probably the best deal, dollar for performance, price per performance, value, whatever, that's on the market right now and that has been on the market for a very, very, very long time. Now, yes, everybody's going to say, what about Harley Benton? What about IYV? What about all these other guitars that are Firefly? There's a point there. But here's the thing, okay? What does it say here? And I've said it before, that gear snobs be damned, and I mean it. That's still true. But this says Kramer. It is a Kramer. It's backed by a lifetime guarantee, and I'm not getting, like, anything for this. Like, I bought this with my own money. This has nothing to do with any incentive, and honestly, if I put this out there, I think Gibson is kind of shady, and I don't like their business practices and the way they sue everybody. I don't like them as a company. But this thing is a home run, and it proves that we are being gouged by all the other companies. Why is an American Strat $1,000? Why is a Mexican Strat $750 when this is under $200? And the fretwork, and you heard that pickup, it sounds amazing. It might not be your cup of tea. You might say, but there's no Floyd. It's under $200. I mean, you could take it to your luthier, buy a Floyd separately, and have him install it, and it would be cheaper than buying a Baretta that has a Floyd installed on it already. It's the best value that's out there right now, and that's been out there in a very, very long time, and I'm shocked that it's as good as it is. The harmonics are super easy to achieve. It's super high output and raw. It's if you're looking for a guitar to play like Van Halen, any kind of rock and roll that's heavy, that has overdriven stuff in it, this is it. This should be on stage with you as one of your alternates if you don't have one or something like it. Because you want to get out and rip. Now, it doesn't have a Floyd, fair. But you heard the trem, right? That's a vintage trem. It's still in tune, too. Guys, this is the one. If you don't have one of these and you got some money and you want to buy a new guitar, go get it. Go get it right now. I'm serious. Like, yeah. This is the one right here. Didn't expect that to turn into the outro, but it did. I just had to tell you what I felt about it. If you want to know, these are stainless steel 10s. I did leave all 3 of the claw springs back here. And I just tightened the claw enough so that this lays flat. That's it. That's all I did. I didn't do anything to this. It's just stock tuner, stock everything. I got locking tuners on the way. They're going in something else or they're going back. It's stock. It's staying the way it is. Anyway, Thank you very much for watching, listening to my rant and my review of this Kramer Baretta Special. Like I said already, go get one if you don't have one. Please, do yourself a favor. You're going to love it. The one I demoed at Guitar Center and this one were amazing. You might have bad luck if you get like the darker colored fingerboard. I don't like those kinds of woods anyway. Stick with maple if you can. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you are interested in purchasing any Fender products, use the link in the description below. It helps the channel. And if you're interested in Fender guitar lessons, you can join Fender Play free for 14 days if you use my link in the description below as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Keep on rocking, and this Kramer is the real deal.